Good morning, all of you. Today's class, we are going to discuss about electrostatic potential energy. What is electrostatic potential energy? How we can derive a formula for electrostatic potential energy. So today's class, today it is 13/5/2020. So today's class is electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy. So this is also called as interaction energy. So we can understand this in two methods or two different approaches. Both will give the same result. So first one is, let us consider a point charge Q0 is placed in an electric field of intensity E. For example, so this is the electric field. So whenever you consider the electric field, there must be some charges. So we call it as source charge. So this is the source charge. Due to the source charge, there is an electric field, and the point beyond this field we take it as infinity. So inside this, at a point A, a charge is placed. So what is the force experienced by this charge? The electric field intensity due to this charge is F is equal to E. So then is equal to the force experienced by the point charge Q0 at point A in the electric field due to the source charge Q dash is F is equal to EQ0. F is equal to EQ0. So due to this force, let us consider these two are positive charges, or one is positive and second one is negative. So due to this force, the charge will either move along away from the straight line, away from the source charge, or towards the source charge along a straight line. So here the field is doing work, the small work done by the field due to the motion of the charge for a displacement of dr. So here it is dw is equal to work done is equal to F bar dot dr bar, which is nothing but equal to EQ0 into dr. I have taken it as magnitudes. So this work done on this charge by the field is stored as potential energy of the system, or the interacting energy of the system. So as you know that electric field or electric force is conservative in nature. Conservative force. So what is the definition of conservative force? It only depends on the work done by this force depends only on initial and final positions. It will not depend on path followed by it. Suppose you want to move this charge from A to point B, whatever may be the path, the work done will be same. Whatever may be the path, the work done will be same. So similarly, for the conservative force, the work done by the external force or the force is stored as potential energy of the system. So that is the importance of conservative force. So I can write the potential, the change in potential energy of the system, we can write it as du, which is nothing but equal to minus dw. Du is equal to minus dw. This I can write it as minus EQ0 into dr, where it is du. So du means UA minus UB. So our final means UB minus UA. So if you want to find, you can integrate this. UB minus UA is equal to minus of integral EQ0 dr. So I will write this UB minus UA as delta U, change in potential energy of the system. So now I want to derive the relation. So change in potential energy delta U is equal to minus U EQ0 dr. What is E? It is electric field intensity due to the source charge Q dash. So now let us consider the distance between Q0 and Q is R. So minus integral q dash, what is the formula for electric field intensity due to q? Q dash by 4 pi epsilon naught r square into dr, and here also q naught is there. So now you can write outside minus q dash q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught integral 1 by r square dr. So if you want to get a result for this, so you are moving this from point A to point B. For example, you consider point A to point B, point A to point B. Then here you can write minus q naught q dash by 4 pi epsilon naught. What is the value of 1 by r square, integral 1 by r square? It is minus 1 by r, a to b, a to b. So minus q dash q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by minus 1 by rb minus of minus plus 1 by ra. So this is one condition. For example, if you consider the point A is at infinity, it is outside the field, then potential energy at r is equal to infinity, u is equal to 0. So I can write it as r is equal to r, u is equal to u. So I can write it as u is equal to u minus of minus is plus rb is at r distance, ra is infinity. I will take it as ra is infinity, rb equal to r. So minus q dash q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus 1 by r. This minus and minus will get plus, which is nothing but equal to q dash q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So this is the potential energy, electrostatic potential energy of the system. So now you can able to understand. So this potential energy. So how can we understand this potential energy? Due to a system of charges. System of charges means, for example, I try to consider, for example, this is a space. In this space there are no charges. I want to bring a charge q1 and place it here. What is the work done in bringing this charge from infinity to this point? As there is no electric field here, it does not experience any electrostatic force, and as the electrostatic force is 0, the work done will be equal to 0. So the work done to bring the first charge is 0. Now I will bring one more charge into the electric field of this one, so I can write it as q2, which is placed at a distance of r2, r12 I can write, r12. So what is the work done in bringing this charge? So these two charges will experience some force, because this will create an electric field. So the work done W2 is equal to force into displacement, or force into the position, or we can also write it as the potential energy of the system. This work done is stored as the potential energy of the system. So that work done is q1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r12, 4 pi epsilon naught r12. Now I want to bring one more charge. So this is q3. I am bringing it from infinity. At infinity the potential energy is 0. I am placing it at a distance of, this is r13, and this is at a distance of say r23. Now if I want to write w3, what happens? It is q1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r13, because it is placed at a distance of 3 from r13 from q1, and q1 q3, and similarly q2 q3 by 4 pi epsilon naught r23. So what is the total work done in assembling these three charges? You have to bringing each and every charge from infinity, and you are assembling in the form of a configuration. So if you change the position of this charge, is r23 and r13 also changes. So for each configuration you have one potential energy. That is the basic idea. So the work done in assembling the charges in the form of a configuration, it is the potential energy stored as potential energy of this system of charges. Suppose you want to move these charges infinity, you have to supply the energy which is equal to potential energy of this system. So what is the work done? Total work done W is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3, or you can also write it as 0 plus q1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r12 plus q1 q3 by 4 pi epsilon naught r13 plus q2 q3 by 4 pi epsilon naught r23. So this is the total work done. So you will get you have to take each and every pair like this. So in solving problems, if number of charges are given, for example, you take the configuration like this. So 4 charges are placed at the corners of a square q2, q3, q4. What is the work done in arranging this configuration, or what is the electrostatic potential energy of the system? So then you can write, first you take q1 and q2 one pair, q2 q3 one pair, q3 q4 one pair, q4 q1 one pair, q1 q3 one pair, and q2 q4 one pair. How many pairs you got? 4 plus 2, 4 plus 2, that is 6 pairs. So if you want to remember this by a formula, you have to take NC2 pairs, where n is number of charges. So here the charges are 4 C2, you can write 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 4 minus 2 factorial. 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 2 factorial means 2 into 1. 4 minus 2 is again 2 factorial, 2 into 1. So 2, 4 get cancelled, 3 2s are 6 pairs you are going to get. So if you want to write the potential energy formula, you have to take 6 pairs. This is 1 pair, this is second pair, this is third pair, this is fourth pair, fifth pair, and sixth pair. So just if you know the distance, you can able to calculate it. This is a simple method in finding the electrostatic potential energy of the system. So this electrostatic potential energy has a unit of joule. So it is having the unit of joule. And this potential energy of the system may either increase or it may decrease depending on the work done. If the work done is, for example, you take 2 positive charges, and here you are bringing this work done is positive, then what happens? So you are doing work against repulsive forces, so that the potential energy of the system increases. Potential energy of the system increases. Otherwise it is negative charge, you have to apply opposite force to make it stable. That is the negative charge is always attracted by the positive charge. What happens? The potential energy of the system, it decreases. So depending on the work done, if either it is done on the system, then the potential energy increases. If it is done by the system, then the potential energy decreases. So we will consider one example. So here 3 charges are placed. 3 positive charges. 3 charges are placed at in the form of a equilateral triangle. 3 charges are placed in the form of, each charge is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7, and each side is 1 meter. What is the total potential energy of the system? You can write what is the formula? How many pairs you will get? 3 pairs. 3C2 means 3 pairs you are going to get. So you can write all the pairs are here are same, because each charge is 3 minus 7 coulombs. 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulombs. So how many pairs you are going to get? 3 into, what are the pairs? Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r. 3 into Q1 is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7. Q2 is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7. 1 by 4 pi epsilon is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. By distance is 1 meter. So I can write 3 3s are 9, 9 9s are 81. 243 into 10 to the power of minus 14 plus 9. So I can write 243 into 10 to the power of minus 5 joule. So this is the potential energy of the system. Suppose I will take the same thing and I want to consider, this is the initial potential energy of the system. For example, if I move this the third charge to the midpoint of this one, what is the change in potential energy, or what is the final potential energy? So how many pairs you will get? 2 pairs which are at a distance of half meter, and third pair which is at a distance of 1 meter. So second potential energy you can write 2 into 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7, 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. What is the distance between these 2 pairs? Exactly midpoint. 1 meter is a side, so I can write half meter plus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7, 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 meter is the possible case. So I can write 9 into 10 to the power of minus 14, 9 into 10 to the power of 9 multiplied by 2 into 2, 2 into 2 plus there is nothing 4, 1, all the remaining part is 1. So I can write 9 nines are 81, 81 into 10 to the power of minus 5 multiplied by 2 2s are 4 into 5, 5 8s are 40, so 405 into 10 to the power of minus 5 joules. So what is the work done in moving this charge from this point to midpoint? So work done is equal to change in potential energy, so that is U2 minus U1, 405 into 10 to the power of minus 5 minus 243 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So approximately it is 2, 6, 3 2s are 1, 162 into 10 to the power of minus 5 joules. So like this you can able to calculate. So I think you have understood what is electrostatic potential energy. Okay.